3rd and 2. Rudolph, how about it? James Conner, touchdown Steelers.
Hi, it's week 5 in the NFL, and that means it's week 5 for NF'nL PICS. Hi, I'm your host, Pat Ritz. This is a show with no effing lines, just winners and losers. For this show, we pick Steelers, Browns, and Bills games, the regional games for the Erie area, as well as a lock pick and a coin toss. You just got done watching James Brown go in for the touchdown for the Steelers' first win this year against the Cincinnati Bengals. They look pretty good in that one. Coming up this week is the Steelers at home against the Baltimore Ravens. The good news for the Steelers is that the sack attack is back, and I mean in a big way. The Steelers D getting to Dalton 8 times in that game. Also back was the running game of James Conner, who went in for a TD and was very effective with yards after catches. It almost appeared as if Tomlin was channeling his inner car power with the use of the Wildcat // style of play. That offense giving Rudolph the look of a Jedi Master, seemingly 2 steps ahead of the bungling Bengals defense. That being said, facing Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will be no easy feat. Jackson can throw and run, and when paired up with Ingram, the offense is a real threat. In fact, they're still number 1 in total offense. Fortunately, the Browns exposed the Ravens' defense, showing they can be run against if a team is willing to stick with it. So let the Wildcat run, cut, and slash. I'm taking the Steelers.
We're from that town with the great football team. We cheer the Pittsburgh Steelers.
1st and 15. Chubb with running room. Chubb to the 40. On his way to the end zone.
Hi, and welcome back. Yeah, you saw there, that was Nick Chubb going 86 yards for the touchdown in the Browns' victory against the Ravens last week. Browns' running game looked pretty great. This week, the Browns go into San Francisco to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's a news flash. The first place Cleveland Browns can run the ball. That makes them dangerous. Also, the Browns defense held the number 1 offense to 18 points. Another dangerous stat. Baker Mayfield is making great plays and gaining yards with Jarvis Landry. But will OBJ be willing to handle less targets for more wins? My guess is yes. For now. Also in that game, Kitchen showed that he can handle the pressure cooker that is the Ravens-Browns rivalry. So the Road Warrior Browns, who are 2-0 away from Cleveland, are going west to face the humongous that is the San Fran 49ers. What makes the Niners so good, you may ask? Well, their defense is rated number 3 overall, giving up few yards on the ground or in the air. Plus Jimmy G and the gang are number 4 in total offense and number 2 in the league in the run game. In other words, this is a very balanced team. And while the Browns have shown some real grit this year, I'm taking the 49ers at home.
In San Francisco.
He is the deep man. He's been dealing with a hamstring issue, and it's blocked. Well, Wildcat could not get it off cleanly, and the Patriots got it. J.C. Jackson on the recovery, touchdown.
Okay, well, that was a tough play for the Bills to endure, and pretty much the difference in the game as the Bills lost to the New England Patriots at home last week. This week they head down to Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans. If there's one thing to take away from the Bills' loss to the Patriots, it's that their defense is definitely for real. Holding the defending champs to 1 offensive TD is just another game for the number 2 defense in the league. They made old man Brady very uncomfortable. Also, they managed to score the first offensive touchdown against the champs. Not too shabby. Frank Gore, number 4 all-time rusher, continues to shine, making Bills fans ask, shady who? But Josh Allen getting popped shows a weakness in depth, but it's something most teams deal with. This week they head south to face the Titans, who just seem okay. They tend to give up sacks, which should mean a feast for the Bills D. They're really kind of caught in the middle in offensive and defensive stats, but they can move the ball. Mariota seems to get better each week, and their top rusher from last year really hasn't found his footing yet. With a history that holds the Music City Miracle and Reich's comeback, Buffalo should be wary. But with Allen back from concussion protocol, I'm taking the Bills. So up next is the lock pick of the week. This week's choice is the 0-3 New York Jets going to the 2-2 Philadelphia Eagles. The Jets get Darnold back in the saddle, and they really need some rushing yards from Le'Veon Bell. Unfortunately, they're heading to a city known for breaking a very famous spell, as well as a defense that's number 3 against the run. It looks like it could be a tough time for NYJ in Wenzeldelphia. You can spell victory EAGLES. Okay, and for the last pick of the week, this is the I'm picking between the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Carolina Panthers. This is pretty much a toss-up game. This is the coin toss segment, so we are going to throw the coin. Heads, I will get the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tails, I will get the Carolina Panthers. Let's find out where we stand with this one. As always with the Steelers coin, the black side is heads, the yellow side is tails. Here we go with the toss. And it is heads once again. Heads once again. So heads means I get the on the road Jacksonville Jaguars and what's his name? Minshew. I get Minshew this week. So yeah, so just want to thank everyone for watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell on the YouTube channel if you want to get notifications to see this show. And remember, when it comes to the NFL, it's just an effing game.